If you're using AI at your station, you already know the results can be a bit of a mixed bag. But today, we're unlocking the professional secret to getting exactly what you want from your AI, pretty much every single time.
Welcome back. This is part 6 of our deep dive into the Generative AI for AM/FM Broadcast Professionals report from Virtualization Options LLC. And today's topic, it is an absolute game changer. We are talking all about prompt frameworks.
So let me ask you, have you ever felt that frustration? You ask an AI tool for something and what you get back is, well, it's generic, or it's a little off base, or it's just not quite right. Yeah, it's an incredibly common feeling, so you are not alone.
Well, here's the secret. It's not about finding a different AI, it's about a different approach. The pros, they've moved on from just asking simple questions. They use structured professional frameworks, and that's exactly what we're going to break down for you today.
So let's build your essential prompting toolkit. Think of these as the core elements you're going to combine to build a prompt that gets you exactly what you need almost every time.
First up, and this one is huge, is persona. You're not just talking to a machine, you're giving it a role, a job. Telling the AI to act as an experienced news editor or a creative ad copywriter instantly sets the tone, the expertise, and the style you expect. It's a massive first step.
Next in the toolkit is the task. This is the what. It's your clear, direct command. Instead of being vague and saying, talk about this, you get really specific. Write a 30-second script or summarize this press release. Simple, right? Now context. This is where the real magic happens. The AI has no idea who your station is, what your morning show's running gags are, or who your target demo is. You have to provide that background. The more relevant context you feed it, the more tailored and useful that output is going to be. And finally, we have format. You have to tell the AI exactly how to package the answer. Do you need a bulleted list for show notes? A table? A perfectly structured 30-second script with SFX cues? If you don't specify the format, the AI just guesses, and then you're stuck wasting time reformatting everything.
So you see this simple, powerful sequence? Assign a persona, define the task, provide context, and specify the format. When you put these 4 tools together, you're not just asking a question anymore, you're giving a professional briefing. It's a whole new level.
All right, enough theory. Let's see how this actually operates in the real world. We'll look at some pretty clear before and after examples for different roles right there inside your station.
Let's start things off in the newsroom. A news director is under constant pressure to get accurate, concise information on the air and get it on air fast.
And the difference here is just night and day. A vague prompt like, write about the city council meeting gives you a rambling, probably useless summary. But the framework prompt, that's a professional directive. By defining the persona, task, and format, you get a tight 45-second script that's ready for air. Done.
Okay, how about on-air talent? Let's imagine a talk show host who's prepping for a big interview.
A simple, give me questions for the mayor, that's going to get you the most generic, boring results imaginable. But the framework prompt is a game changer. By giving it the persona of a seasoned talk show producer and the context of a controversial topic, you get challenging, fair questions that actually make for great radio.
And this doesn't just apply to on-air content, not by a long shot. Let's head on over to the sales department.
Write an ad for a car dealer gets you a forgettable, cliched spot nobody will remember. But the structured prompt delivers copy a client will actually want to buy. You defined the expert persona, the target audience, and the key selling points, and you got an effective ad. That is how you use AI to generate revenue.
So why are we hammering this home so hard? Because mastering this isn't just some neat trick. It has a direct, tangible impact on your station's entire operation.
The payoff is immense. You're saving a ton of time by getting usable drafts on the first try. You're improving consistency because everyone on the team can use the same frameworks. You ensure the output actually meets your quality standards, and most importantly, you transform AI from a fun but unpredictable novelty into a reliable, predictable workflow tool.
The source report puts it perfectly, saying, by systematizing your AI interactions, you transform a powerful tool into an integrated, predictable part of your workflow. And that's really the core takeaway here. It's all about moving from random experimentation to systematic execution.
And this isn't just a feeling. The report cites studies showing potential efficiency gains of up to 78% from this kind of workflow optimization. 78%! Just imagine for a second what your team could do with all that reclaimed time. More creative development, more community connection, you name it.
And always remember, the goal here is not replacement. It's about augmentation. The purpose of AI is to handle the grunt work, to give you a better starting point, to free up your brain space so that your human creativity, your journalistic ethics, and your unique connection to the community can really shine through.
So, as we wrap up, I'll leave you with this question to think about. Looking at your own day-to-day work, what's the very first workflow you could upgrade by building a custom AI blueprint, a framework, just for that task? And that's our look at prompt frameworks, based on the report from Virtualization Options LLC. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you for the next part of our series.